You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Here's a live look over the area where the bar fire is burning in Oroville. We're tracking two major fires, this one and another one called the Cemetery Fire in the Igo-Ono area of Shasta County.
I like what the CAL FIRE PIO Rick Carhart said earlier, is that it just so happens that so many resources were in the area because of the Apache fire earlier in the week. Thank goodness, it looks like they're making some good efforts. And Patrick, it looks like the weather is cooperating.
That is the really good news here, is that the winds are pretty calm across most of our area. So here's what we're looking at outside right now. Calm in Oroville between about 4 and 8 miles per hour along the I-5 corridor. So this is really helping firefighters get a handle on some of these fires that have started, so we don't have any big gusts that could really fan some of those flames out there today. Now that begins to change heading into the early part of next week. We have a couple changes in our pattern that will bring some pretty significant heat, dangerous heat at that, across our region. Already an excessive heat watch issued from Monday through Wednesday of next week. I wouldn't be surprised to see this extended into the end of next week, covering 4th of July, but we also have an increase in our fire danger during this time too, just given the way the system is setting up. So here's what we're looking at for today. We don't have to deal with any record-breaking heat today, tomorrow, or heading into the weekend, but it will still be hot. Some clouds clearing out tonight, and by tomorrow, plenty of sunshine to start the day, and we'll see the sun continuing throughout the day on Friday. Temperatures tonight really still pretty nice. You may be able to open up your windows in the Mid-Valley for the early morning hours just before sunrise. Low to mid-60s for the most part this evening. 65 in Chico, 68 in Redding. Cooler in the higher elevations, upper 40s to lower 60s. Now, temperatures tomorrow will bump up compared to what we're seeing today. 100 degrees in the North Valley, 101 in Redding, 100 in Red Bluff, 96 in Chico, upper 90s in several other places in the valley itself, 98 in Oroville. So it is going to be another hot day, a couple degrees above average for this time of year, but we're not breaking any records. Things begin to change as we head into the end of the weekend and the work week next week. A system is passing to our north, but a strong ridge of high pressure starts to build in the Pacific. We are seeing winds that are going clockwise around this system, and that means we are going to see some northerly winds developing late Sunday night into Monday, and that is going to be a problem when it comes to fire danger. We will see a northerly wind developing in the valley itself Monday, Tuesday, and into the early part of next week. And this ridge of high pressure will eventually move onshore and just center itself right over Northern California. And that means we are going to see some very hot temperatures, nothing like what some apps have been showing at 120 degrees, but we will be getting up to about 110 degrees in some cases for the work week next week, and those overnight lows not getting very comfortable either. For Redding, getting into the mid to upper 70s in those overnight lows, sitting right around 113 degrees or 110 degrees Tuesday through 4th of July next week. So really have the water on hand and just be very mindful if you have to do anything outdoors. I would suggest moving any outdoor activities or work to either now or wait until we get a better picture of when the heat dissipates after next week.
Happy Independence Day.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks, Patrick.